welcome to this pick a card general reading. So today we'll be asking Spirit, what is it that you need to be letting go of? What is it that you need to be releasing during the first full moon of 2021, the full moon in Leo? So I'm super excited to do this reading for you all. So I've already picked a few oracle cards for each group. So during the reading, we'll be picking some more oracle cards and we'll also be doing some tarot. So I'm really excited to be doing this. I'll also be pulling some initials and zodiac signs for each group, just as perhaps confirmation that you have picked the right group if your initial or zodiac sign pops up. And we also have some crystals for each group as well. So group number 1, you have this absolutely stunning pink halite crystal, which has the most amazing geometrical shapes. It's so pretty. And this crystal is very calming energy. Group number 2, your crystal is green epidote. I believe that's how you pronounce it. This crystal is absolutely gorgeous, and it's just, there's heaps of growth, lots of little crystals all over, which is really beautiful. It's a really delicate crystal as well. This crystal's energy is very like a deep pulsating sort of energy. I don't really know it's showing up that well on camera, but it's a really gorgeous forest green. Then group number 3, you have 2 crystals, group number 3. Both of these crystals were for group 3, so I guess you guys needed to have 2. These crystals have really similar energy as well. So the first crystal for group 3 is raw orange calcite. These 2 crystals are raw as well. So this crystal has a very fun, vibrant energy. Then you also have Leo's crystal actually, which is citrine. This crystal gives off a lot of confident energy. And this crystal is really warm to the touch as well. It's beautiful. Okay, so if you haven't already picked your group, just think about why we're here. So we're here to find out what you need to be releasing during this full moon in Leo. And while you have that in your mind's eye, pick your group. You may pick a group because of the number of the group, of the crystal, or you may just know which group is yours. So pick your group, then look down in the description box and I will have your group's timestamp so you can jump straight to your reading, and I will see you there. Hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. So we'll be looking into what you need to be releasing or letting go of during this full moon. So first, group number 1, I'll be going through the initials and zodiacs just to perhaps get some confirmation for you that you're in the right group. There may also be messages that may come through. Let's see what happens. For group number 1. Okay. So first we have a bee. We have a H. We have Aries as our first zodiac. Gemini. Aquarius. The letter T. The letter F. a T. I think that's meant to be a Y. I feel like this one's supposed to be a Y. That one's a Y. That makes sense. This one's a T. Wait, oh no, I'm confused. Group 1, I'm sorry, I can't tell. Okay, those two are either Ys or Ts. I'm not sure. We've got an O. We have Pisces. We have a G. We have a K. Oh, Sagittarius energy. We have Libra. We have a Q. And we have another E. Oh, wait, did we get an E to begin with? No, that was an F. Okay. So, you also could have double initials in your name, as these are both either Ys or Ts. I'm so sorry, group 1, I can't tell, but I just feel like they're meant to go together. So this could be your initials in your first, middle, or last name. You could have double letters in any of your names, and it could be one of these zodiac signs for your sun sign or your moon sign, because this is a moon reading. Otherwise, you could just have heaps of one of these zodiacs in your sign. Okay, so heaps of air energy for you. Okay, we'll put these to the side now, group 1. So I hope that gave you some confirmation. Okay, so the first thing that we'll be doing is, I'm so excited, is to read the Harmony Angel card. So there's a few suits in this oracle deck. I think there's 5 suits. So I've used the rainbow suit. So this has all different angels, I believe. So I haven't seen all the cards or anything like that, as I'm quite new to this deck. I haven't even actually done a reading for myself. I've just shuffled the cards around to get my energy on there ready for this reading. So I might have to actually read from the book to see if my intuition is correct with these cards. I'm just going to read them and see how I go. Pretty much all of my oracle decks, I just go from intuition and then check the book after, just to check. And then for my tarot, that's just intuition, as well as I know the card meanings in general. So I'm really excited to see what you get, group 1. Okay, so this was to see which messages you needed to hear or what you needed to release, and which angel to help you through. So off the bat, I'm not going to know which angel. I can tell you I'm going to have to look in the book to know which angel goes with this card, but I'll see what I can pick up. Okay. Wow. Group 1. Oh, you need to let go and release of your busy mind. I feel like you really need to keep yourself centered and focused here. Also, the main thing that's coming through for me for you, group 1, is the emotions here. And you actually have the moon in this card as well, which is so gorgeous and I love. But group 1, I feel like you have a lot of emotions that you need to be releasing and letting go of during this full moon. I feel like you need to speak some of your truth and let some of your emotions out, because my throat chakra went all funny when I was saying that. I also feel really light now, so I feel like once you release your emotions, this could purely be you also just venting to somebody, group 1, about how you're feeling, just so it's not just trapped inside of you. Or you could be wanting to explore your feelings with another person as well. Yeah, I feel like when you release like your waters, I feel like the moon is on your side here, because we have the moon on this card. I feel like the moon goddess is giving you her blessing to release your emotions. Group 1, some of you also may be feeling urges to just cry, perhaps for no reason. Well, there is a reason, so if you feel that way, please do release your tears, because they'll release negative energy from your body. I also feel like group 1, you're going to be opening up your heart space as well and releasing your heart space to people. I feel like you're going to be allowing yourself, group 1, to be more vulnerable. And I feel like you're going to be pouring a lot of self-love and self-care into yourself as well. So I really feel like you're going to be letting go of your busy thoughts and your busy mind to release your overactive mind and to release any blockages in your heart chakra. Also, because the moon is on this card, the moon to me can also be about, you know, I feel like the moon is really going to be affecting your feelings during this full moon, group 1. So I feel like you're going to be very affected by the moon and the tides during this time. So your emotions may be feeling really intense. You may feel like you've got just a tidal wave of emotion inside that you want to pour out. I feel like a lot of self-expression will be good for you, group 1. And I really feel like opening up your heart space, as well as another way of releasing your heart space is releasing people from your heart space that no longer need to be there. I hope that makes sense. That's what I feel for you from that card, group 1. Now we'll also be looking at these 2 cards here as well. So this is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. So your first card is the one on the bottom. So this here is number 22, so a master number, which is lovely to see. So group 1, you've got the wisdom card. So group 1, all the answers that you seek are within you. You have gathered and accumulated a great deal of wisdom so far in your lifetime, and I feel like it's now time to be applying your wisdom. So again, letting go of this overactive mind. You've got all this knowledge here, but now you need to let go of the fact you have all this knowledge and to start putting things into action. I also feel like group 1, you also do need to let go of some of your wisdom, as we all are still learning in this journey. What else from this card? I also feel group 1, like with your heart space here, it's just coming through to me to also be very accepting in your heart space and to be practicing a lot of gratitude. Sorry, that just came through to me. And to stay really focused on your goals. Sorry, and just saw how there's this one bright orb right up here. Okay. So wisdom. I also feel like group 1, yeah, again, secrets is coming through just with, that's really coming through with the moon on these cards as well, and how this person here is like standing on top of these books, like no one else can read them, so no one else can know the knowledge but you know. I feel like perhaps you've got a secret, or maybe you wish to release, like maybe perhaps somebody else has told you a secret, group 1, but there's something that you're keeping to yourself here that perhaps you could be releasing to other people, releasing knowledge. Not advocating telling people's secrets, group 1, but if it's your own secret, of course, you know, that's up to you to share that and use your own intuition as well with these sorts of things. Okay, like for instance, if a secret's putting somebody in danger, you may need to share that. So yeah, just use your own intuition on that. But I feel like there's some sort of secret or something hidden, and I also feel like something hidden may come to light to you around this full moon, which is exciting. Okay, acceptance. So I did come through to me just before about acceptance. So group 1, I feel like you need to be accepting your own emotions. I feel like there could have been perhaps some discord within yourself emotionally, and again, I feel like let your friends help you. So what do we need to be letting go of during this full moon from this card? Yeah, I feel like we need to let go of overthinking and to start accepting. Start accepting what is, start accepting yourself is really coming through. So to let go of fear of judgment and to accept what is. Okay. So I feel very good about what I've just read from these cards. But now I'm going to read what this card is in the book and which angel this card is representing as well. You may wish to do some research on that angel. And there could be messages in here that I wasn't picking up that you may also need to know. So if I feel called to share more, I will. It'll just be a moment, group 1. Okay, so group 1, this card is actually on page 42 in my book, which I had to share, 42 and 43, because you had numbers 4 and 22, and this is 42. So I just thought that was cool. I want to share that with you. So group 1, the angel of this card is Phuel. Phuel, I hope I'm reading that correctly. If not, I apologize. So this card is called Angel Lord of the Waters and Powers of the Moon and Tides, Neptune and the Aquamarine and Sea Green Rays. This is the card of emotional tranquility, stability, and balance. So Phuel reminds us that the water has many moods and secrets. Consider the power of the moon over the oceans and tides, and the force of great waterfalls compared with the still water of a mountain lake. Ooh, our emotions are like the waters of the earth. Sometimes they are turbulent, sometimes harmonious. Okay, group 1. So this card is also talking about healing as well. Healing with the colors blue and green. So if you're doing a meditation on the full moon, if you feel guided to, perhaps envision yourself being cleansed by blue, green, and white light to cleanse your heart chakra and your throat chakra. So you can open your heart space, open your throat and self-expression chakra, so you can release your emotions to others and to accept. Your throat chakra is also a really big part of accepting as well, accepting things for yourself. This card's also saying that you may also be called to use crystals malachite or aquamarine for healing as well, and to be cleansing trauma. So you may need to be releasing some form of emotional trauma, group 1. So this is saying to ask Angel Phuel to help you with your healing, and to use blue and green for self-healing, and to also ask Mother Earth to help for your healing as well. So that's a really nice card. Okay, that was actually really, really gorgeous. Okay. Alright, so this book also does have a very special meditation to go with this card, so I will write that down in the description box below. It's really short, a few lines to go by when you're meditating. If you would like to do that, you may just wish to not meditate at all, or just do whatever you need to for your own self-healing, as you know yourself better than anybody, group 1. Okay, well that was really nice. That was such a gorgeous first card for me to read from that book. Okay, so now I want to see with some tarot what else you need to be releasing, group 1. Okay, so group 1, I'm going to quickly pull some tarot cards to see what you need to be releasing, and I'll be finishing with more oracle cards. And I reckon I'll get an angel number for you guys with these rose quartz dice as well. So we'll see what number you get, group 1. Spirit, what does group 1 need to be releasing during this full moon in Leo? Okay, so we've had quite a few cards flip over. Oh wow, I've had so many cards come out. Okay. Okay, group 1. King of Wands. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to turn any cards that were reversed, I'm going to turn upright, because this deck here, half of it was reversed, half of it was upright before I started shuffling. So I'm just going to pick up on the energy that I get from the cards to know what meanings I need to be passing through. Okay. So, oh, that card was actually first. So we've got the Two of Wands. So group 1, this is making me think of this card here. Like perhaps you also could be letting go of people in your life, group 1, letting go of connections, possibly trying to draw in new connections. I also feel like group 1, I feel like you could be letting go of your lifestyle as well. Like changing lifestyle is coming through. So that's really interesting. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Group 1, I feel like you're a very physical person. I feel like you're a very physical person. I feel like you're a very sensual person, group 1, that's just coming through. Okay, so I feel like you need to let go of all this pressure you're putting on yourself to be financially successful. Group 1, I feel like you're putting way too much pressure on yourself to be perfect in every way. Oh, yes, that's definitely coming through. Because group 1, you have all the wisdom, like you have everything that you need for success. And I feel as though you need to let go of these. I feel like, okay, it's fantastic, it's phenomenal, it's very attractive as well, group 1, to have high ambitions. And I feel like you do attract people who are also ambitious because that's your energy. However, I feel like recently, group 1, you've been putting the expectations you have on yourself are too high. So I feel like you need to release some stress and pressure off of yourself that you're putting on yourself, because you can control that. So what you can control, do control. You can't control other people's actions, but you can control yours. So make your life easier, group 1. I feel like you may need to be releasing some rituals or lack of rituals that you have in your life as well. So yeah, I feel like you need to release pressure to be perfect. I feel like that's really heavy for you, and to release that. I also feel like it would be good for you to release, if you're in the position to, group 1, to release some of your coin, like to just go out and just do something fun. Nothing crazy, but I feel like just to have a good time would be really, really good for you, group 1. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like group 1, I feel like your physical world, again, you need to release something from your physical world. You may be looking at starting a new job, group 1. You also could be looking at saying goodbye to people who no longer serve you in your life, perhaps a friendship circle, or a friend or a partnership in general. That could be any kind of partnership, a work partnership, romantic, friends, but definitely letting go of collaborations, I guess, that are no longer serving you. Any form of collaboration. Okay. So now we've got the Empress. So, okay. So group 1, again, I'm really just called to this card just to her heart space, group 1. I feel like, yeah, it's time for you to open up your heart space and to release, to unlock your heart space to yourself. I feel like you really need to give yourself a lot of self-love, to nurture yourself and to allow yourself to just be I also feel like group one, that some of you may be prone to really looking after everybody else except for yourself. So you need to let that go, because you do need to focus on you now. It's really, really important, because by doing that group one, you're going to become very abundant. A lot of new opportunities will just be drawn to you, which is a great energy to be in. So make sure you're looking after yourself first, and that will come through to you. Okay, you also need to let go of arguments, and perhaps there have been some battles that you feel like you haven't won, group one. So I feel like that's time to release that as well. Anything that you've been in great conflict over, or any kind of great conflict, I feel like it's time to let that go, and to also, it's coming through to forgive yourself for your thoughts. That's actually really strong here, to forgive yourself for your own thoughts and for your own... I feel like you may have said something a bit harsh, or you wish that you didn't say something, or that you did say something, and to just release that and to stop focusing on that. That's really, really important. Okay. Then we've got the 10 of Pentacles, group one. I love this card. Okay, so group one, you do have a lot of earth energy around you, which is really interesting because we didn't get any earth signs in your zodiac. We were pulling zodiacs, but I was feeling your energy really grounded. I feel really grounded and really calm actually throughout this whole reading. I feel like group one, you're going to have a lot of success in releasing your emotions. The last card that you got here was the 10 of Pentacles, optimum happiness. I know we are asking what you need to be releasing, but this is just confirming and saying that you're going to be really successful in releasing what you need to in order for your future to be bountiful and bright. So you've got heaps of great messages coming through here, group one. Now, for your bottom deck energy, you have the King of Wands. Yes, group one. Okay, I feel like you're a very, very physical being. I feel like, my sacral chakra just got ignited when I touched the King of Wands here. So, okay, I'm going to try and keep this as PG as I can. Group one, again, I feel like you're a very, very physical person, and I feel like you need a lot of physical release. Any kind of physical tension that needs to be, you need to release that. Perhaps you need to go and get a massage. Perhaps you need to, or you're desiring to have a physical intimate release. I feel like that's going to actually be really healing for you. So only if that resonates with you, I feel like that will be actually really healing for you, group one. So I wasn't expecting that to come through. So I'm guessing everyone that chose this group is 18 plus. Okay, I want to know what's under here. Oh, yes, you are such a physical person, group one. So you got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you have a lot of passions as well, that you do need to release, in the sense that you need to self-express. So you may be called to do a lot of self-expression, talking about your feelings, perhaps feel your feelings out, have a cry, do a painting, play a musical instrument, do something to release that as well. But yes, I feel like you've got a lot of physical tension that you would like to release, and I feel like that's going to really ground you as well. Even though you do feel quite grounded, group one, I feel like that's just going to ground you further, which is nice. I feel like a lot of new opportunities are coming your way as well in this physical world. However, I do feel like you need to release your expectations of yourself in this physical world, because your expectations are too high, and that could be putting some negative energy on your outcomes. So we need to forgive yourself for any negative thoughts you could have been having, because that's going to draw in the results that you're wanting. Yes, okay. Alright, I also would like to get some other messages and what you need to be releasing. Okay, what else does group one need to be releasing? Does group one need to be releasing? Okay, so bottom deck for these little cards that I just wrote today for this reading particularly is a ritual. So there's something in your 3D world here that you do need to release. I was feeling that before. It could even just be like you're overworking yourself, something like that, some kind of ritual that you need to be releasing. I also feel like you need to do a full moon releasing ritual as well. So I will put some links down below for some releasing rituals if you would like to look at that. So I wasn't surprised passion came up for you to release, because I was just talking about that. And we did get the King of Wands coming out. Also justice. So I was feeling like there was perhaps some kind of conflict here, or just your own thoughts. So to release any expectations that you have, or any expectations of outcomes that you have, because justice is coming your way, and it's not up to you to concern yourself or to worry about that too much, group one. I know, I'm sorry, it's your life and I worry about these things too, but it's just good to just let that go, because I feel like good things are coming towards you, group one. And your heart space, I am not surprised this card came out. This is the only card in here that had anything to do with the heart space. Because most of your cards were talking about you releasing your heart space. I feel like that's going to bring you a lot of justice as well. And I feel like that's going to actually reignite your desires and your passion, which is really interesting. Okay. I also have some messages in here. I feel like we should get some for you, group one. So what does group one need to release? Any other messages that they need to hear during this reading? Okay, what did you get? So bad luck, good luck. So when I was tearing these away, the good luck got ripped off, and what that means here, or why I felt like that had happened, was because your thoughts could have been attracting your bad luck, or you could be thinking, oh, why am I so unlucky? So something to do in the 3D world, if something goes wrong, your thoughts are really strong, group one. So don't think negatively, because you could be attracting your own bad luck. So you need to let go again of any negative thinking. I love when that kind of thing happens. Seriously, it wigs me out, but I love it so much. So repel thoughts of negativity, group one. I was literally just saying that. Okay. Mistakes are memories made. This line, when I was writing down messages, just kept on coming through. And is this a song? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a song, but yeah, if there was any kind of conflict where perhaps you feel like you've done wrong, do just say to that person and to release that emotion. That's going to be really, really good for you. Passion, release. Oh my God. Group one, you're a very physical person. You're a very sensual person. Okay, so you may need to self-release. I'm not sure what's going on there. You know what you need to do for you and what you're comfortable with. Okay, we've got musical healing. Sound and vibrations are key. So, oh, that Marvin Gaye song just went through my head. Okay, so so musical healing, sound and vibrations are key. So I feel like group one, you release a lot of your emotions through listening to music, perhaps because you're not very used to expressing yourself in any other way. So that could be a form of you internalizing what you're feeling. So perhaps when you're listening to music to release your feelings, if you feel comfortable to, please sing or dance around or jump around, because that's going to help you to release your emotions as well. And I feel like music's really good for your healing, group one. Okay, we have forgiveness and future. So I was saying something about forgiving yourself and for your own thoughts. Perhaps you've been self-sabotaging a little bit in your 3D world. So to forgive yourself, to give yourself a better future. So it's really important for you, group one, to open up your heart space, to release your heart space, to unblock it, to forgive yourself, to really release your negative thinking. Because group 1, you're actually in a really cool, abundant energy, or at least you will be really, really soon. So once you open your heart space and your self-expression chakra, I feel like you're going to be drawing in a lot of good things around you. 10 of Pentacles is a fantastic card. I'm getting really positive energy from that card for you. So you guys got the Wisdom Oracle, and I think I actually said this to you before. Everything that you need is already within you. Like, you already know everything. So I love how these messages are linking up with your oracle cards. That's great. Good confirmation. Okay, last message. What is this? It's small. Ooh, masculine energy. Okay, so testosterone was just coming into mind. Okay. So I feel like if you need to do some form of release, please, that's coming through strong, group 1. I feel like you could be overthinking about this as well. So perhaps you need to release any thoughts in that way. You also could be needing to release masculine energy, group 1, and to start using your feminine energy and to put yourself into that space when you're trying to open up your heart space, group 1, to open up your heart space using your feminine energy. That's coming through. Because your masculine energy is great for your drive, but for you right now, group 1, I feel like it's good to put yourself into more feminine energy while you're releasing. Okay, I want to see if we get any other messages for you from this Moonology deck here. Anything else group 1 needs to know? Any other messages they need to hear about what they need to release from this full moon? Okay, we've got don't let pride get in your way of full moon in Leo. Again, if you had words with somebody and you know that you were, I guess, in the wrong, or you feel that way, please do reach out to that person and apologize and open up your heart space. That will make you feel just so much lighter. You'll stop thinking about it. What do you need to release? We are asking. And we get, what do you need to release? Oh my God. Okay, group 1. So this is telling me that you already know what you need to release as well. I really hope you got a lot of confirmation during this reading, but this card is also asking for you to meditate, to contemplate, to look into yourself. What do you need to release? Because you have all the wisdom, you know. It's more about you just putting that into action using your feminine energy. Okay. Bottom deck. Oh, I love how you got 2 Leo cards for this full moon in Leo. That is great. I feel like you're really syncing up to the moon. In fact, that's what this card was talking about, you being in sync, syncing up with your emotions and your dreams, actually. So if you've been having a lot of vivid dreams, group 1, please journal and write them down. That's really important. Okay, so confidence is your key to success, group 1, new moon in Leo. So I feel like when you release and let go of your negative thinking and you release and open up your heart space, do it from a place of confidence, using your feminine energy to be confident within your feminine energy as well. And yes, I feel like you already know what you need to release as well. So wow, this was a really nice reading actually. Because this is a releasing video, I was expecting for perhaps all of the groups to be very intense and very heavy, but group 1, I feel like your emotions are really heavy and so your thoughts, but I feel very light and grounded during this reading. I feel like everything's going to work out for you in the physical realm here, which is really, really nice as well. And yeah, I feel like it's also good to release any choices that you've made in the past that you perhaps could have been looking back on recently. Okay, group 1, I want to let you know what this crystal, like the meaning behind this crystal and what it means. So I will just get that. I have, written down the meanings that I wanted to share. Okay. So pink halite. There's so much to remember for this crystal. So group 1, this is a sodium chloride crystal. So this is formed by the evaporation of seawater. So this is a crystal that we do not get wet because it would disintegrate. So the pink color in this crystal is because there are impurities in this crystal. When you get pure halite, it's the color blue, not pink. So this one has got impurities in there. So this is a really good stone for manifesting self-love. I was feeling that for you guys, as it combines the energies of the heart and the solar plexus chakra, which are your chakras of love and will. So this crystal gives off rose quartz energy. However, this crystal here is more connected to the physical body, the physical tissues. I didn't know that actually. I just have this book on the crystal that I'm reading out to you, but I was feeling you're a very physical person. Okay. So this crystal helps to release old stored emotions that they are understood, cleansed, and released. So I was picking up a lot of what you need to release, group 1, is your emotions. So this is a good crystal to gain clarity, to dissolve confusion, deception, and doubt. So this allows, or gives, I guess, energy for people to openly express themselves and for protection. Okay, great. So I was feeling like you do need to have a lot of self-expression and to open up your heart space and give yourself self-love and take care of yourself first, as well as releasing your emotions, perhaps just to yourself, accepting your own emotions, or releasing to somebody, perhaps even just forgiving yourself. So group 1, that is what I'm feeling for you guys, and that is what your gorgeous crystal means. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me in this reading, group 1. Actually, group 1, because you're such a physical people, such an earthly people, I want to get you an oracle from my Gaia deck, my earth deck, because so far we've just done angels and the moon, so the heavens and astrology, but let's do an earth card for you guys. What message does group 1 need? Okay, you got lost love, surrender, healing, and release. So perhaps you're needing to release also, just any past emotions, any heavy emotions, group 1, is what you're needing to release. So whatever first came to you when you saw this card, that's what you need to be releasing. I feel like you need to release emotions so you can accept and also give love, group 1, because your heart space may have been a bit jaded recently. And then your bottom deck energy for this card was yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. So I do feel like meditation would be really, really good for you, group 1. And again, just take care of yourself. Whenever I see this card, it makes me think of like a spa day or something like that. If you are fortunate enough to be able to give yourself one of those days, or please or allow some time and space just to reconnect to yourself and your heart space, group 1. Okay, now group 1, I also want to read out to you affirmations before I let you go. Sorry, I would have forgotten, it just came back to me. Okay, so for these 2 cards, people have an affirmation. So number 4 is the acceptance card. So I accept where I am and who I am right now. So acceptance of your current situation is your first step to change. The past doesn't exist and the future hasn't happened. There's only right now. Then you got number 22, wisdom. Okay, so this card's affirmation is, I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. Fantastic. So use your past experiences and your inner knowing to make your decisions, group 1. Trust your own intuition first and foremost. I also believe that there are oracle messages for this deck here, so I will get those for you as well, group 1. So we've got number 35, lost love. So this card's affirmation is, all I experience in life has a purpose and is meaningful. Everything is part of a higher plan. Every experience expands my understanding and appreciation of love. The truth is what is. The truth is what was. The truth is what will be. And then for yin and yang, your bottom deck energy, number 40. I'll read that out as well. So this is the affirmation. I love and accept all that I am. There is nothing to change. There is only love. Every aspect of me serves both me and others in some way. I create health, wealth, and harmony by loving what is. All I accept and love transforms to ever greater love. So group 1, a lot of your messages are really just about you accepting what is, accepting your own truth, and expressing that outwardly to other people and releasing any negative thoughts that you're having, and also to release emotions as well. Okay, group 1, thank you so much for joining me. Sorry this reading went 15 minutes longer than I anticipated. I just feel really calm and grounded throughout your reading, which is a nice energy to have. So thank you for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you in another reading. Bye, group 1. Group 1, this is so weird. This happened to me in my last reading that I uploaded. I feel like it was for group 1 as well. I don't know why this happens, group 1. But as soon as I pressed pause, it went through, like I just got told I forgot to tell you an important message, which was, what do you need to release? And what you need to release is self-doubt, and to stop doubting yourself and to be confident with what you know inside. Okay, so sorry, I just had to come back. And we'll do your angel number. So group 1, your angel number is 54 or 45 or 5 or 4. So I will put your angel number down in the description box below with a link where you can read about your angel number if you feel inspired to. There could be extra messages in there for you. Okay, thank you, group 1. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So the first thing that I'll be doing is picking some initials and zodiac signs from this wood and resin bowl, just to give clarification that you've chosen the right group. Hopefully your zodiac or one of your initials pop up. Otherwise there could be extra messages in here for you as well. So for group 2, to begin clarification, okay, those ones had to come out as well. Okay, so we have first initial G, next is X, first zodiac is Aries, next zodiac is Taurus, next zodiac is Scorpio, next zodiac, oh no, it's not zodiac, next letter is V for victory, group 2. Then we've got Gemini. So we've got fire, earth, water, and air now showing up. We have the letter W. We have X again. So group 2, you could have double letters in your first, middle, or last name. We have S. We have Y. I. F. And Pisces. Okay, fantastic. I will put these all to the side, group 2. Okay, so group 2. I was thinking, where were the cards that I pulled from earlier today for group 2? I panicked for a second, they were just off camera. Okay, so group 2. Now we're going into the Angel Harmony card and Queen of the Moon Oracle that I shuffled for you earlier in the day. So I'll be needing to read from the book for you after I intuitively read these cards, just because each of these, there are 12 of these rainbow cards that go with this book. There's other suits as well, but this is just the rainbow suit, and each card aligns with an archangel. I'm just not sure which angel it will be. So first I'll just read intuitively, then we'll go to the book after. Okay, and I'll also get the affirmation from the book that goes with this card for you as well, group 2, and I'll put that in the description box below. Okay, group 2, I'm excited to see what your Angel Harmony card is. Okay. Oh, wow. Group 2, this is amazing. Group 2, what I feel for you from this card in what you're needing to release is, I feel like the main thing that you're releasing, group 2, is negativity, mainly in the form of self-doubt, like you feel like you can't fly, but you can. So I feel like a lot of what you'll be releasing, group 2, is your thoughts, and also how other people's judgment as well. I feel like you're going to be releasing that. Any gossip, you're going to be letting all of those things go. And I feel like you're going to be letting in a lot of healing energy into your soul and your spirit as well, group 2. I feel like you're going to be, just releasing a lot of built up passions as well from within you. I feel really healing when I look at this card. What else does group 2 need to know about this card? I feel like you're going to be letting in a lot of courage, group 2, because I feel like you're going to be releasing a lot of negative thoughts and a lot of negative fears as well, like fear, doubt, judgment. I feel like anything that's been holding you back. Like I feel like you're going to be, in a sense, group 2, losing a perspective, but through that you're gaining a new perspective on yourself and on life just in general. So that's really, actually, I'm super excited for you for that. It's always quite transformative when you lose your perspective through gaining a new one. So I feel like a lot of clarity is coming your way because you're going to be releasing old fears, doubts, old perspectives, and really looking into like what's going on now. So that's really exciting. So I'm really interested to see which angel goes with this card. I wonder if it'll be Michael, because I'm just seeing that there's a sword here, and I know that I always think of him with his, I guess his sword's normally on a blue flame around it, but I'm just feeling that, so we'll see. So that's what I'm feeling for you for what you need to release in the messages from this card, group 2. So I'm really interested to see what the book actually says about it. But first I'll read this card. So you've got 29, hunger, group 2. Yes. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be gaining a lot of courage, luck and courage. Was trying to come out. I feel like you're going to be gaining a lot of courage, group 2. You're going to be releasing self-doubt and fear, and that's going to make you very hungry for life. What else will group 2 be releasing? Group 2, you're going to be releasing stagnation, because I just really feel like you're going to be doing a lot of inner work, especially on your solar plexus chakra, to give you a lot of confidence, a lot of courage, and a lot of motivation. I feel like you're going to be releasing stagnation from your life in every way, which is going to, in turn, of course, when you release stagnation, that's going to be bringing an abundance and movement, and a lot of that is going to be motivating you to put more movement into your life as well. So that's really exciting too, group 2. So this is number 29, hunger. Gorgeous. Okay, now we'll see what the book says about this card. So Okay, so this was your card, which is here. So this is on page 44. So that could be a number that resonates with you as well, group 2. Just be a moment while I get to that page. Wow, group 2. The angel for this card is Angel Michael. Some people will probably call him Michael. I just call him, I like to say Michael because I know that El is a translation of God, I believe, like Elohim, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. El's like another term for God, I'm pretty sure, so I like to say Michael. So this card is called Angel Ruler of Wednesday, Mercury, and the Cobalt and Topaz rays. This card is of strength, protection, and truth. Oh, gorgeous. So what else do I need to tell group 2 about this card? So this is all about releasing darkness and bringing in the light of truth. Again, protecting yourself from negative energy in general, releasing that out, which will bring in patience and strength to you. Okay, group 2, this is really, really special. So it's saying in here, so the angel that you get with this card is an angel that you may wish to pray to or invoke into your life to help you with healing and releasing. And this is actually saying Michael is asking if you have something within that you wish to release. If so, you can ask his assistance to cut it away with his sword. Okay, gorgeous. This card's also about ridding yourself of old programming and thought patterns. I was feeling like you're going to be like releasing some form of, what was coming to me so strongly? Releasing perspective. So what was this saying? Releasing old programming and thought patterns, which to me is like a perspective. So I think that's lovely to get that confirmation that I was picking that up. This card's also saying for you to have the freedom to speak and hear truth daily and to be true to yourself. So you could be also releasing just any form of negativity and also releasing inauthenticity is what I'm feeling. Gorgeous. Okay, and this card's also saying, I'm just reading through it, group 2, sorry. I haven't gotten these cards, like used them before. I've just put my energy onto the deck so far. So this card's also saying that ultimate truth will be found by taking a spiritual path of light and love, which is really gorgeous. Okay, so that's for you, group 2. Okay. I'll also put down the description box below how this book is saying to get Michael to help you with releasing. If that's something you're interested in, you can read that down below. Now I want to get the affirmation for this hunger here and just see how I was going with that for you. Where have I put this book? Here. Okay, number 29. Okay, group 2. So this is the Wolf Moon Hunger. So this card is saying there will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. And the affirmation for this card is, I recognize all that I hunger for. And this book here, I just quickly skimmed through it, was talking about having the good wolf and the negative wolf inside of you and how they're always within us. We all have yin and yang within us, masculine, feminine energy, good and bad. And it's about you making the conscious choice of which wolf you are keeping hungry and which one you are satisfying. That's another message there for you, group 2. So perhaps you may have been feeding the wrong wolf, group 2, and it's time to start feeding the right one. Change your perspective on life. Okay, so now I also want to get some tarot cards for you, group 2. Can you tell me more about what group 2 needs to be releasing, Spirit? Can you tell me more about what group 2 needs to be released? Oh, my throat chakra went funny. It's doing that for group 1 too. Oh, that's so many cards. Spirit, take that. Take that. I can't take those. It's too many. Thank you though. Okay, what else does group 2 need to be releasing? Tell me more about what group 2 needs to be releasing. Tell me more about what group 2 needs to be releasing. Okay, I'm just going to turn the reverse cards around. I'm just going to be reading the tarot intuitively. Whether it gives me a reversed feeling or not, I will feel that out. Okay, so group 2, you need to also be releasing, you could be releasing a partnership, group 2. Some of you group 2 perhaps may be going through some form of a divorce at this moment, or perhaps separating through business somehow. I feel like you need to be releasing, some form of a partnership here, something where you're feeling connected to others. You also could be needing to release yourself from a home. Perhaps you're selling a home, or you're thinking about selling your home. That for some reason that's coming through to release that, a way to release your property. If you've been contemplating, this could be confirmation that you're needing to hear, group 2. So for some of you, group 2, you may be needing to release a twin flame as well. It's coming through. Okay. The King of Cups. So group 2, you could also be needing to release people from your life that are not giving, that don't give you any form of emotion back. How do I say that, Spirit? I feel like group 2, you need to be releasing people from your life that aren't serving you emotionally, people that are draining you emotionally, because that's negative energy surrounding you. So to release that. In group 2, I feel like a lot of you as well are really perhaps have been wanting to travel, which has been not easy recently due to what's going on. And to just release that and just let that be, and don't focus on that, because that could make you feel a bit annoyed. So just to release that as well. What else? Group 2, perhaps if you've had an unrequited love, to release that. That was coming through in some form of a partnership, to release that. Okay, the 10 of Swords. So group 2, I feel like there was a really difficult cycle that you've just gone through, or you're just finishing going through now, and to release that, to leave that behind, to not let that affect your current situation, which I know is easy for me to say and much harder to do, but you do need to release this situation because there's a heavy burden on you, especially if you've been really overthinking about this. You really need to just release that, like pull the swords out of your own back. Don't trap yourself in your own mental prison here. I also feel group 2 that it's really important for you to speak out and ask for help when you feel guided to, and to speak to your angels a lot, to talk to them more openly out loud when you're walking around the house, when you just need or want to talk to somebody, to talk to your angels. But I feel like you need to release cycles that didn't work out. That's a really important, group 2, because that's really weighing on you. Okay, group 2, this is the 4 of Pentacles. I didn't even see this was after this card. Okay, I was just so focused on that card. So definitely you need to release, you're really holding on to too much here in your heart space and in your crown chakra. So you need to release these cycles that didn't work out, that didn't go through as expected properly, and also to be releasing something here in the physical world, group 2, you need to release? I want to ask what that is. I want to see if I can get more clarity. I'll ask that after, because I want to go through your bottom deck energy before I ask that. Okay, group 2, the Knight of Cups. So there was an offer here, group 2, that came through and didn't work out for you. That could have been the cycle that ended here. It could have been a platonic friendship, or perhaps a romantic. This is a Knight of Cups, so it is coming through more strongly as a romantic offering that you wanted to give to somebody, or that somebody offered you, and that didn't work out as planned. So you need to release that, and to also put yourself back out there again. I just was really drawn to how this horse is like, you know, stepping back out. So to release your thoughts that that's going to happen to you again, because you can't let that hold you back. You need to change your perspective that good things can and will be happening for you, and they are happening for you now. That's really important. Okay, and now we've got the Lovers. Oh no, sorry, the Two of Cups. Oh, the Lovers came to mind when I was reading this card. Okay, group 2. So this is the Two of Chalices, Two of Cups. So I do feel like group 2 that a lot of you are needing to release some sort of a soul bond with somebody, at least, or perhaps for some of you, this is you just releasing the perspective that you had about relationships and gaining a whole new perspective on relationships. I feel like perhaps your perspective could have been really draining you, or perhaps putting a lot of fear that they always end horribly, like there's always this bad cycle, and to release that, because when you have these thoughts subconsciously, they go into your subconscious, and then you bring that into your real world, because when you think about it a lot in your conscious mind, it goes into your subconscious, and now your thoughts go out tenfold, or in this case threefold for you here on the Four of Pentacles. It's really important not to think about cycles that didn't work out. That's done. I know, again, easy for me to say, but that's done. That's in the past. It's not your situation now. And if it is, this cycle is ending now or very quickly for you, because the 10 is the end of the cycle. So really important to be releasing your perspectives. That's coming through quite a lot, especially your perspectives about relationships, group 2, and to open yourself up to that as well. So that's really important. It's really interesting. This could also be perhaps if you're owning your own business, group 2, this could be you having perspectives on a partnership to do with a business, and how perhaps you get backstabbed a lot, so to speak, to release that negative thinking. Otherwise you're going to keep drawing those situations back to you, and you're going to start that cycle at 1 again. We don't want to continue that cycle. It's ended, it's ending. So to release that perspective, because good things are coming for you. I feel like more abundant opportunities will be offered up to you when you release this negative thinking. So that's really important. I feel like a lot of you, group 2, may not even be aware that you are attracting that energy, but it's important to expel that from your life. Queen of Swords, this is all about your perspective on life. Coming through again really heavily. See behind her, she's got the butterfly here, so this is also going through transformation. So I feel like you're going to be transforming your perspective, which in turn, group 2, is going to be transforming the way that you express yourself to other people. Your day-to-day life, you'll be thinking more positively, thinking clearer as well. And I feel like you're going to become more observant in your life. I feel like something's happened to you, group 2, a situation. I'm not sure what it is. It's going to be different for everybody, but you've had situations happen to you that have very much changed your perspective, and you've stuck to that and held on to that. So this is all about you changing that and releasing that. And these situations have also put you through a great transformation within yourself, and have made you become more observant. I feel like you watch people more before you get close to people. I feel like you're very watchful of them, like you like to analyze people. I mean, you really analyze what people say as well. Nothing wrong with that. That's for some reason just coming through. We've got the Page of Wands here in reverse just behind the Queen of Swords, and I feel like this is a reversed energy. So I feel like, yeah, this is about letting go of things that didn't, messages that never came through to you, things that never happened. Perhaps contracts weren't signed, whether it be a soul contract or a contract with a house. I keep feeling house for you guys, something in that nature. House or business, something very much here in this world. But that your perspective is changing. Things are coming, good things are coming to you with that Eight of Cups reversed there. Things are coming back to you. Okay, that was really interesting. So I want to see, oh, I just saw 2-2. So just when I looked up at my phone that I'm filming with, we've been going for 22 minutes and 22 seconds. So that was really cool. Okay, I want to see what Moonology Oracle cards you get group 2. Moonology Oracle cards does group 2 need to hear? What do they need to be releasing during this full moon in Leo? Any other messages that we have for group 2? So conclusions are within reach. So we were getting a lot of swords cards here. At least I've been picking up a lot of changing your perspective. So I feel like you're going to be getting some form of communication from somebody else, or perhaps within your own self, group 2, through meditation. So you're going to be coming to conclusions, and I feel like a lot of these conclusions will be giving you your new perspective on life. Something's just going to click to you. So that's really exciting. You also got bottom deck energy. What do you need to release? And I was asking what you need to release. So you also need to release doubt as well. I feel like a lot of your perspective has been putting doubt into your life, especially for this to show up. This is saying to release doubt, and this is also just giving me confirmation myself that I feel like I've given a really accurate reading so far on what you need to be releasing, because Spirit has chosen to ask the question again instead of giving me a different answer. It could have given me a very different answer to what I've been saying, but it hasn't. So thanks, Spirit. That was a nice confirmation for me. But I also want to do some more cards for you in group 2. So what else does group 2 need to release? Anything from these messages I wrote myself this morning? Oh, what else does group 2 need to release? So the card that flipped out group 2 was, I hope you can see that, passion. So group 2, I'm using the natural lighting and I've got a light behind me. Sorry if you couldn't see that. But group 2, you need to release your passion. So I'm really excited for you to gain your new perspective, because that's going to help you with your self-expression, which is all part of your passion. And speaking of self-expression, group 2, you also need to release truth. So again, we have the Queen of Swords. She is the Queen of Truth, the Queen of new perspective, the Queen of the mind. So to bring balance back to yourself and to your situations, you need to release the truth. And your true perspective is going to be coming through to you. So I love that. Okay, and there are also messages in here I wrote very specifically for this reading, group 2. So I want to see if we get any other messages in here. Is there anything else, Spirit, that group 2 needs to know from here? Please. These. Yes. Anything else? These. Yes. Okay. Let's see group 2 what else you have got. So you've got spiritual healing and connections. So I was feeling that there was a lot of connections here. We've got the 4 of Wands, we've got the 2 of Cups. This is about stable and also spiritual connections in your life. So to heal that and to heal any past connections, group 2, that didn't work out. Also got your root chakra, group 2. So your root chakra, group 2, is showing up here as being blocked. So we may need to release that. I feel like you've got a lot of negative energy, group 2, that you do need to be releasing, especially as you do get Archangel Michael. He's the angel of healing and protection. So your root chakra is all about like your stability in this world. So we need to do some work there. Your solar plexus chakra, group 2. So needing to also work on willpower here. That's coming through. And to release your solar plexus chakra, group 2. If you've been feeling called to get Reiki or some kind of spiritual healing, this could be confirmation for you to get that done, if that resonates as I say that to you. Okay, we've got more healing things here. So for you to do work with essential oils, group 2, such as lemon essential oil, peppermint oil, and lavender oil, all great for revitalizing and warding off negative energy. Sorry about the light, group 2. I'm trying to work quickly. Okay, so you got one of the colored messages. I didn't write very many of these. It wasn't directed to. So we've got love me and love yourself. So group 2, you need to surrender your life to the universe while still being assertive and taking action to what's going to work out and be the best for you. You also need to surrender yourself to the universe. The universe is saying, like, I love you. So to love the universe, you need to first love yourself. And when I was shredding these, the yourself did get ripped here. So that was a message coming through that group 2, you could not be feeling a great deal of love for yourself, or there could just be some fear or doubt within yourself. So to release that and to show yourself love. What is this? Feminine energy. So group 2, you may be needing to release some feminine energy within yourself, to release your shadow self. Perhaps you're going through a transformation and you're releasing some shadow aspects of yourself, group 2. It's coming through. Or perhaps a connection that you're releasing is a female connection or someone who's of feminine energy. We also have situation and stagnation. So again, we need to release your situation through your mind, because the way that you're thinking about your situation is bringing stagnation. So to release your thinking, group 2, that's going to bring in abundance for you, and to stop thinking about all these cycles and to stop thinking about how they ended. We also have sensual healing, earth connection, and physical 3D. So group 2, I feel like it's really important for you. Again, I feel like you really do need to step outside, have some one-on-one time with yourself. I feel like meditating is going to be really, really important for you, and to just connecting with Mother Earth. I feel like it'd be really good for you to work on your perspective outside underneath a tree, if that's available to you and you can do that. That's going to be really special, and to get some kind of healing here in the 3D plane, but also in the spiritual plane. So some kind of spiritual healing will be really good for you as well. And if you've been needing to see the physio or the chiropractor, please do that. Don't know why I folded that one up, but anyway, I know that I've read it. We also have the throat chakra. Group 2, you've got so many chakras. So you've got imbalances in your throat chakra and your root chakra and solar plexus chakra. That's coming through. If that resonates, please do some inner work on those chakras. Perhaps wear those colors, blue, red, and yellow, while you meditate or just during the day. Self-love and care is the answer, group 2. So you need to give yourself some self-love and self-care. Most definitely, always beneficial to do that, no matter what part of your journey or cycle you're on. That's always really, really important. And to also group 2, to sever connections that are bringing you negativity and that are weighing you down. I feel like that's the main part of your reading, is to really sever those connections, to gain a new perspective and to heal yourself. And I feel like a big part of your perspective is that you don't need people in your life. It's fun to have people in our lives, and of course connection is quite human to desire and crave connection. But if there are people in your life, group 2, that are not serving your journey anymore, it is time to let those cycles go completely. If those people are still in your life, you need to let them go. And They can also be in your life if you're thinking about them, because their energy is still in your world, even if you're not talking to that person. So that's really important, group 2, for you. Now I want to read out to you what the meaning of your crystal is, group 2. The green epidote crystal. Where can I put it where you can see it properly? I may need to just move my camera so you can see. Okay, maybe even a bit more. So group 2, I want to make it so you can see. There we go. Okay, so this crystal is all about raising the vibration of your physical self, lifting your emotions, dissolving destructive feelings such as sadness, depression, sorrow, grief, and self-pity. This also generates hope for the future, and is really helpful for people who are feeling stuck, enhances emotional and spiritual growth, and people that are drawn to this crystal here are usually ready to be rocked forcefully into spiritual awakening. So your new perspective, group 2, for a lot of you is coming through that's going to be a form of spiritual awakening. I feel like anytime you get a new perspective, it is a form of spiritual awakening. For a lot of you, group 2, it's going to be quite a heavy spiritual awakening. So that's super exciting. This crystal stimulates perception, which is what I was talking about mainly, participation, patience, and personal power. This crystal is also good to encourage recovery and regeneration after illnesses. So that is really interesting. So I just bought this from a crystal shop not long ago, and I'm not really familiar with the meaning of the crystals that I'm using today. Well, for group 3, I am actually familiar with those meanings, but group 1 and 2, I really had no idea. So I was just reading off of what I was told that they're for. Yeah, so this is an absolutely gorgeous crystal. So definitely you're gaining a new perspective, group 2. I'm surprised we didn't get the tower come out for you. So I'm going to get you an angel number from the dice, but I also wanted to get another card for your 4 of Pentacles, just to see what else you may be holding on to apart from perspective and connections. Is there anything else group 2 is holding on to, Spirit, that they need to release? What's that crystal that flipped out? That card, I meant to say. Okay, group 2, you also may be needing to release lack of control in your life, and also too much control. That could be either or for you, group 2. And also to accept new beginnings into your life, new opportunities, and to release fear, because that's preventing growth for you. What else about the Emperor? What else does group 2 need to release? Some of you, group 2 is coming through. I know I was saying before about majority of you needing to disconnect from a feminine energy. Some of you, group 2, also need to disconnect from an Emperor energy, someone who's controlling and laying down a lot of rules. Some of you, group 2, may also need to look for other work as well, because this could be showing up as perhaps a boss or someone who feels like someone's got a lot of power over you, perhaps in a workplace here with the Ace of Pentacles. So you may, if you're in the position to, release that as well. Okay, let's see what angel number you get, group 2. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's dark now where I am. I just wanted to use as much natural lighting as possible during the reading. So what is group 2's angel number? What angel number does group 2 need for guidance during this full moon in Leo? Group 2, my thumb touched one of the dice, so I need to roll again because I fucking interfered. What angel number does group 2 need? Angel number does group 2 need to give them more guidance during this time? Okay, no difference this time. So you got 53 or 5 and 3, or you could say that's 35 as well. So in the description box below group 3, I will put down a link to that angel number, which may give you more guidance as well in your situation. So thank you so much, group 2, for bringing me your gorgeous, beautiful energy. And I wish you all the best with releasing your current perception and thoughts and gaining new perception and releasing connections and partnerships and contracts that are no longer serving you, and for your healing, group 2. So have a look in the description box below, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in another reading. Bye, group 2. Hi, group 3. Okay, so I'm super excited to do your reading, group 3, for what you need to be releasing during this full moon in Leo. Okay, so group 3, I don't know if you selected another group as well or just this one, but groups 1 and 2, I was feeling really mellow and really chilled out and grounded. But for your reading, group 3, I feel lit, I feel fire, I feel excited. So I'm really excited to see what you're going to be getting. So first things first, before I forget, we'll get some zodiac signs and initials. Sorry, I just see some of these aren't closed properly and I don't want to see them. So we're getting some zodiac signs and initials just to give you confirmation that you've chosen the right group. Okay, for group 3, what do we need? We need those. Do we need some more? Do we need more? I feel like we need these. Okay, and this one fell out, so this is our first letter. This is a U. Second letter is a U for Uriel. Okay, interesting. So you could have double initials in your first, middle, or last name, group 3. We have Taurus as our first zodiac sign. We have a C. We have a G. We have an E. We have a K. We have a W. We have a Z. Oh, group 3, unique. Okay, Z. We have Aquarius, just after I say unique. I always associate Aquarius with being quite unique. And we have Sagittarius. Group 3, I feel a lot of lucky energy around you. We have an X. Hang on. Next, if it was an X, I would have written it that way. This is a T. We have a P. I am feeling X somewhere. Oh, because there is an X. We have an X. Okay. We have Pisces. So we've got earth, water, fire, water. No, earth, air, fire, water, Aquarius, I'm sorry. We have a Q. And we have an F for quite frankly. That's coming to mind. Maybe you or your person says that, group 3, quite frankly. Okay. Or just frankly. I don't know, that keeps coming to mind. Okay. So group 3, these were your initials and zodiac signs. So hopefully that gave you some confirmation. I'll just put these aside. Okay, so group 3, I'll be reading your rainbow angel card from this deck here, the Harmony Angel cards. So I've never read with these cards before. I've just put my energy onto the cards and gotten introduced to each other. So this is my first time reading them, so we'll need to go look at the book once I've intuitively read from this card. These 2 cards, your Queen of the Moon Oracle, I'll intuitively read them as well. And this deck also has affirmations for each card, so I'll go through and give you your affirmations as well. So a little bit about this suit. I did read about the suit in the book. I just haven't read about the cards. So this suit, I briefly read it, might I add. So this suit here has an archangel or an angel associated with each card to help you with healing and what you need to be releasing. So I thought that would be perfect for this reading. So group 3, I'm feeling a lot of vibrant, good energy around you with these 2 crystals here. So I'm really excited to see what you get in this reading. Oh, I mean, could you be more vibrant, group 3? Okay, group 3, I wonder if you like the Lord of the Rings. I just saw these rings here and it just made me think of Frodo wearing the ring when they're going up the volcano. Okay, group 3, I feel like you're very sturdy, hardy people. I feel like you've been through a lot recently and you still are very lit, so to speak. So anyway, so I'll get into reading this card. Okay, here, group 3, I feel like you're going to be releasing anything. I feel like you may have felt like there was some kind of commitment that was holding you back. I feel like you either have recently released that, group 3, and this is confirmation that you did the right thing, or you will be releasing something soon, something that's been holding you back, tying you down. And releasing that is going to bring you so much luck and so much happiness here. It's going to give you room to breathe, room for your creativity, room for your fire and for your passions, for you to really flourish and for you to feel and be your unique, beautiful self, group 3. Okay, so that's really, really lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. You're going to be releasing, if your fire has been doused, you're going to be releasing whatever's been holding that back, and you're going to be reigniting yourself, which is really, really lovely. Okay. I feel like a lot of self-expression is to do with this card as well. So perhaps you have some kind of creative hobby you like doing. Doing that hobby will help you to release any negativity as well. So yeah, definitely releasing some form of a commitment or a setback or something like that, which is really interesting. Okay, we'll read these 2 cards. So the first card to come out is this one. Oh, group 3. I feel like good vital things were happening to you. Okay, so new beginnings, group 3, are coming your way. So this isn't something for you to release. This is actually just for you to release the past and to allow yourself to accept and draw in these new beginnings, new opportunities, group 2. So group 3, you could also have 2 choices that you're trying to make. So this is just confirmation that you will be very soon releasing one of those choices and going with the other option. And the choice that you release, you're gonna have no regrets. As you can see here, this is all cold and snowy. Like that choice will be, in, for lack of a better saying, like dead to you in some way. You're gonna be really, really happy with the choice that you make and the opportunities and new beginnings that are coming your way. Group 3, I feel like you have released a lot already in your life, and I feel like new beginnings will, like the next new moon that's coming up, the next new moon is in Pisces, I believe, group 3. I feel like your new beginnings are already on your way to you, even though we're in the full moon lunar cycle, which is really cool. Which is really lovely because I love how this is a new moon card, but the moon in this deck is actually the full moon. So again, I feel like whatever you will be releasing commitment-wise, or whatever you have already released, has allowed and opened up this door for your new beginnings. Group 3, you're like on fire. You're so lit with what you're doing, okay? This next card, darkness. Yes, so your new beginnings are coming after your period of darkness, group 3. So you're releasing the darkness, you're releasing the past. This is a long night moon, number 40. So group 3, you're also bringing in a lot of balance and clarity into your life with these numbers 2 and 4 here as well. 2, 3, 4. So I feel like your life is really ascending, group 3. Which is really lovely. What else in here? Anything that group 3 needs to be releasing? I feel like there was something that you put a lot of time and effort into, group 3. Like this tree here would have taken such a long time to grow, but it's all frosted over. So I feel like, again, there's some kind of commitment, something you put energy into that you're leaving behind. And this road here is so long you can't even see the end, but it is like this road leads to this door. So this is confirmation that what you have released or what you're thinking of releasing is exactly what you were meant to do, which is fantastic and really, really great. And I love how we've got like a new moon and a full moon here on this new moon card. That's lovely. I feel like, again, you've gone through a long period, a long dark night here. But yeah, you're coming through with all your new beginnings coming out. So this is really, really positive, group 3. I feel like you are having a really positive reading, considering this is a letting go reading, different to group 2's energy. Okay, now I want to see what this card has and which angel you had for this card. Okay, so the book in this is actually attached here. This is where the rest of the cards are. So it's quite unique. I keep wanting to say unique in your reading, group 3. I feel like you're quite unique. Okay. I'm actually interested, group 3, if any of you are Leos. You've got a lot of Leo in your chart just because of the nature of these stones and this fiery card. And also that you've already let go of a lot, because these crystals have a lot to do with the zodiac Leo itself. And this is the Leo full moon reading and what you're releasing. And I feel like you're already done a lot of releasing. So can you please let me know if you've got a lot of Leo in your chart? I'm just curious, group 3. Okay. So group 3, this is the rainbow suit, and this is your card here. Oh, your angel is Angel Uriel, and we got those 2 U's before, and Uriel's coming to mind. Okay, that's really cool. Sorry, I'm just wigging out on myself. Okay, so this card is the Uriel, the angel of fire and alchemy. Uranus and the flame orange ray. This is a card of transformation, freedom and creativity. I was feeling a lot of freedom and creativity for you. Lovely to see transformations coming through. Of course, when you're going through a long night, like a dark night of the soul, I feel like you've been through group 3 already, or perhaps some of you are still in that energy, but all your new beginnings are coming through. So you've already done a lot of transformation, which is great. And this card is found on page 36. So 36 could be a lucky number for you, group 3. Just see what else this card is saying. So this card is saying that Uriel is bringing the alchemy flame, this flame here, to group 3, which is going to enable you to transform yourself with the element of fire. So I really feel like group 3, if you have anything else you need to release, doing the ritual of writing down what you need to release and safely burning it and releasing the smoke up to the heavens is going to be really, really good for you. When I say up to the heavens, what I mean is don't burn the paper inside your house. Do it outside in a really safe way, because then that way the smoke literally will go throughout the universe and be released. This is also saying that you may be feeling stagnant or stifled presently. However, Uriel is bringing salvation through the healing element of fire and amber to help you find your untapped potential. Group 3, I'm feeling really high energy, so I feel like a lot of good things are coming to you. You're in a really good space right now, group 3. I'm feeling for you. So this card is also saying that Uriel can also help to transform people that you love who are in need as well. I feel like people may be needing your courage, group 3. I feel like you're very strong people, group 3. Okay, so this is also saying to control your fire, so to control your energy, group 3. So perhaps to release anything that you were giving too much energy to that wasn't serving you, to release that. It's really important. And this is also saying it's really important for you to do, while you're releasing, to do candle work. And I also feel like it's saying to visualize candle flame, group 3. Please do that if that resonates with you. Otherwise, if you have a candle and you can stare into the flame while speaking what you need to release, that would be very special as well. This is also saying to work on your sacral and solar chakras to enhance joy and creativity. Okay, so group 3, this is a really, really happy card. So I feel like you are needing to release anything that is taking away from your freedom and taking you away from these new paths. You need to release that, whether that's people, perceptions, doubt, that needs to be released. Oh, so anyone who isn't happy for you for this brand new beginning, or if there's anyone in your life or anything in your life that is dampening your fire, release, sayonara, goodbye to that. Okay, I also now want to You got affirmations from this book. Have I already done that? I feel like, have I? I'm not sure, but I'm going to now. Okay, so I've got number 2, new beginnings. Okay, so your affirmation, group 3, these will be in the description box below. Your affirmation here is, I accept and rejoice in renewal and beginnings. We've got number 40. See what your affirmation is here. Okay, long night moon, darkness. So your affirmation here, group 3, is the darkness needs to be there as much does the light. And this is saying that this is a really good time for you to be doing shadow work, group 3, so you can release your shadow work and release what is no longer working for you. Okay, gorgeous. Now I just want to pull some tarot cards for you, group 3, just to see if there's any other messages about what you need to be releasing. What else does group 3 need to hear about what they need to be releasing? Okay, the High Priestess. Anything else? Any other messages for group 3 and what they need to be releasing? Sorry, group 3, I'll just be a second. Some cards just fell onto the floor. Okay, group 3, you have got 2 major arcana here. Okay, I feel like that is that everything? Is that all the tarot we need? Yes, I've been told yes. Oh, group 3, yes, I'm feeling so much joy and passion and good energy in your reading, and your bottom deck energy is a 6 of Wands. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you, group 3. Okay, so you've got the 2 of Pentacles, sorry, the High Priestess in reverse. Why did I say 2 of Pentacles? So group 3, what you need to be releasing is any form of secrets. You need to be releasing that as well. You also need to release fear of your intuitive self. You need to be trusting in your intuition more, group 3. You already know, like, I feel like you're very connected to yourself as a whole and you're very intuitive, group 3. So you need to release fear of not listening to your intuition. I hope that makes sense. So basically, you just need to listen to your intuition and to not be scared of your intuition, and don't be scared of yourself with your intuitive powers as well, because you are quite intuitive people, group 3. Okay, what else? Group 3, I also feel like you need to release to be more, not so much black and white thinking, to come look at life from a more sort of in between grey sort of situation, because I feel like you're quite direct, group 3, which is great. Spirit loves that about you as well. That's a very beautiful thing, but it's just a reminder that some situations aren't black and white. That just had to be said for some reason. So okay, 3 of Pentacles, group 3. So again, I feel like you've been collaborating with other people, and you're releasing those collaborations that are no longer serving you, no longer serving your soul and your journey's purpose. I also feel, group 3, that you may be searching for new work. That could be what your new beginnings could be, is some form of new collaboration with other people, which is really exciting. Okay, we've also got the World card. So I just read the cards intuitively, how I feel they need to be read, regardless if they came out reversed or upright. Group 3, the World. So this is you here releasing situations that have come to a complete end, and releasing them in a really positive and good way, and also just appreciating and having gratitude for those situations as well, group 3. That's really important. So I love how you got those major arcana cards. That is absolutely amazing. Anything else with the World card that group 3 needs to be releasing? Group 3, also to release stubbornness. So to not be so stubborn. So to release stubbornness, group 3, that's something that is coming through as well, which is absolutely, sorry, I feel like that was also just like a little, I've been getting that message a lot. That's why I laughed, because I've just been hearing that a bit. So to release that as well. So that was number 21. Okay. Now your bottom deck energy, group 3, is the 6 of Wands. And under that, you've got the King of Wands here. So group 3, this is you, again, releasing. I feel like group 3, some of you may have had a hero in your life that you have been releasing, and you're rediscovering that you are actually the hero of your own story. You're coming back to the village. Everyone's really happy with the quest. Like you've come back from a quest, group 3, which could be your dark night of the soul. I feel like if you've told anyone about your inner shadow work here, a lot of people are going to be really proud of you. More importantly, you're going to be very successful in your own right and for yourself. And you are going to also be letting go of humbleness in a good way, group 3, in a way where you're going to be able to accept your good deeds and not shy away. Like when people bring up your good deeds and how well you've done and how far you've come, you're going to actually accept it instead of changing conversation topics so quickly. So I'm really excited for you for that, because you should be proud of your achievements and be able to share that with people and not hold back. So in a positive way, releasing some humbleness there. We also have the King of Wands. So group 3, I really feel like this is a really beautiful time for you to release your passionate energy into the world, which is really cool. Okay, so I love that for you, group 3. I want to see what other messages we get for you from the Moonology deck. Is there any other messages group 3 needs in regards to what they need to be releasing? Okay. This one card flipped out for you. You saw, I guess I was explaining it like you went here. So group 3, a fiery climax approaches a full moon in Aries. So this is a full moon card. So this is you releasing passionate energy, or perhaps also any anger or any impulsiveness, group 3, because you may be wanting to jump straight into this new beginning. But do remember, you've come out of a dark night of the soul. Give yourself some healing. Ask for Angel Uriel to assist you with that. And your new beginnings are here. They're very fruitful. So yes, to release any anger, any anxiety, any impulsiveness, any stubbornness. What else do we have here? Bottom deck energy, we have Aries. Again, new moon in Aries. Group 2 had a full moon and new moon in the same sign in Leo, actually, which was really interesting. So you've got the new moon and full moon in Aries, group 3. So it's time to take action. So a fiery climax approaches and time to take action. So group 3, I feel like this is also, even though you've got a lot of victories and a lot of things are happening for you, I feel like this is just saying just for you to ensure you're working on your inner healing and your inner fire, as well as taking action in the physical world to achieve this success. You're transforming your life, who you are, well, not necessarily who you are, but you're just transforming yourself, group 3. You're doing a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work, and you're also transforming your 3D world. By transforming yourself, your 3D world is in effect transforming, but you are in quite an assertive time in your life, group 3, as well as needing to be a bit passive. So you're in a very interesting, very abundant space right now. So you may also, again, just to warn out for being impulsive, group 3, and to try and release any impulsive actions for now. Again, trust your own intuition primarily as well, group 3. Okay, I also want to see if we get any messages from this little deck I made today. Is there anything else group 3 needs to release? Anything else group 3 needs to release? What is all of that going up through the camera? Group 3, can you see all of that? I don't know what that is. I can't see it in real life, like little orbies. Okay, well, this card fell out for you. To release control, group 3, that could be a part of your impulsivity. You could be quite an impulsive person just because you like to control your 3D world and what's going around. And this dark night could have been a difficult thing for you to, like, you could have felt very out of control, and now you're back in a state of control. So just to release being too overbearing to yourself. Anything else group 3 needs to release? A million cards came out. I can't take all those. I'll take this. Emotions. So to release any anger or any heavy emotions like that, any fiery emotions, really need to release that. Of course, you will also know what emotions you need to release, and to release your attachments to your material world is coming through especially as you've been coming through a dark night of the soul into your new physical beginning. Okay, now I want to see what other messages you get from in here. These are special messages I wrote specifically for this reading. Apparently that one's for you. Any other messages group 3 needs to hear, Spirit, in regards to their soul's journey during this full moon? They need to release. Anything else Spirit needs to hear? That one. Anything else Spirit? All of those. Oh, we got one here too. Okay, group 3, we have got everything you need is within reach, within you. You already know. So I feel like a lot of you already have done a lot of releasing and a lot of shadow work, group 3, because your energy right now is showing up as quite abundant and quite fiery and quite impulsive, like you're ready to go. Okay. Self-love and care is the answer, group 3. So to take things slow, I'm feeling, to release some impulsivity. Okay, you also, I was wondering if any group was going to get this, and I did feel, group 3, that when I was writing this down that you were going to get this purely just because of the crystals that I was told to use for this group. So this is sun gazing. So if you have never done sun gazing before, group 3, please research it, make sure you do it safely. I've done this when the sun is rising and as it's setting, and you, like, personally, my experience gave me a lot of energy, and it was just a really nice experience. Of course, do it safely. I did it through, I looked at this, gazed at the sun through tree leaves, so it didn't hurt my eyes. Basically, just make sure you're being safe. Group 3, also to water yourself, to look after yourself. You may be feeling inspired to do some planting with the green thumb here. Also to do moon water and to cleanse. So you may feel inspired to do some releasing rituals in the full moon, group 3. If so, I will put a link in the description box below where I talk about cleansing rituals. And also to release anything that's been keeping you stagnant, group 3. I think I was saying that before up here, towards your new beginnings. Anyone who is frowning upon your new beginnings, to release their energy and their thoughts, and to trust your intuition primarily, group 3. Also, group 3, to have better sleep and to release, like, you feel like really busy people, group 3. Your energy is quite high, so it's time, like, if you feel like you need to take a rest, please do that. What else do we have? Last message. Your solar plexus chakra. So I'm not surprised that came out, because we did get the solar plexus with this card here, and your crystals are quite connected to those cards as well. Okay, group 3, I also want to get for you, I want to pull another card for you, and I'll pull it from my Gaia deck. Is there any other messages that group 3 needs to hear, Spirit? Any guidance that group 3 needs to hear during this full moon in Leo? Okay, so you've got intuitive communication. So we do have the High Priestess here as well, which is all about your intuition. So it's interesting that this card has come up. So to get back to nature, you did get the green thumb come out in these messages, and also sun gazing is part of getting back to nature. So to listen to the silent whispers of your heart, group 3. So group 3, your energy is so gorgeous. Oh, I've never seen this card in this deck, and I've had this deck for a while actually. This is the first time I'm seeing it. We've got sadness, an ending, and a new beginning, a hidden gift. So group 3, your dark night of the soul could have been quite an emotional ending for you. But again, your new beginnings are coming, group 3. So exciting. Sorry, my voice has gone a bit funny, group 3. I'm my third group now. I need to water myself. But before I do that, I want to read out your affirmations for these two cards here. So I will just get that oracle guidance book. So we've got number 43 with intuitive communication. So your affirmation for this card, group 3, is I focus on my inner world. I am one with all creation. All is energetically connected. I trust my intuition. My awareness expands through love. So do trust your intuition, group 3, and to release fear that your intuition is wrong, because you are very intuitive people, group 3. You are heading for great success because you are making the right decisions and choices for you, and trust that. Have faith in that. Having faith in your own decisions, group 3, is having faith within the universe as well. A really good mantra is, what is for you will not miss you. So I say it as, what is for me will not miss me. So the opportunities that are for you, group 3, will not miss you. Of course, we need to take action towards what we want, but the opportunities will always arise. Bottom deck energy is number 9, a hidden gift. Oh my God, I've never gotten that card. I didn't even know that one existed. Okay. And I love how your bottom deck energy is 3 times 3. It's just so cute. Okay. So your affirmation for this group, group 3, is I trust that all is unfolding for my highest good. Love and light fill my heart. I give thanks for the blessings I receive. Every ending marks a new beginning and lives eternally in my heart. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, group 3, the last thing I have to do for you is to give you... Oh, sorry, everything's so messy, group 3. I don't like to have you looking at chaos when you come here. Okay, next I want to get you your angel numbers, group 3. So there'll be a link in the description box to your angel number, as there may be more messages there. Seriously, what are all these things flying up? Like, there's no dust here or anything. Like, I can't see anything moving. But just every now and again, like when I'm not looking at the camera, it's there all of a sudden. Okay, anyway, so your angel number, group 3, is... Spirit, what is an angel number for group 3? What angel number does group 3 need for more guidance in this journey during the full moon? Oh, in group 3, you have got 67 or 6 and 1 or 16. So I'll put number 67 down below in the description box for you, which will have more messages in there for you. So group 3, thank you so much for giving me your time and your energy. So it's really important for you to release any impulsivity, to trust your intuition, and to release things that have already ended, or come to terms with the things that are ending. And your crystals, group 3, I'll quickly chat to you about that. So you got citrine, which is the crystal for the zodiac Leo. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if you are Leo, have a lot of Leo or fire in your chart, group 3. So this crystal here brings a lot of confidence and courage into your life. It raises your self-esteem. So you do need to be raising your self-esteem with your intuition. This also attracts success into your life and prosperity and wealth. The emotions that are associated with this card is joy, delight, and being positive, and also being just very confident. So then we also had orange calcite, which I was looking for it. Here it is. So this crystal, I meant to say, is raw, so it feels slightly oily, which is have you guys ever felt raw quartz, raw rose quartz crystal? I'm trying to say, and how it just feels all oily, how it's raw. This kind of feels like that too. So this is a really powerful healing stone for fire cleansing. Oh, like this card. Okay, sorry, that just realized. It's the same as that card. This is about cleansing with fire, opening and removing blockages within the body, especially the chakras. This is a highly energizing card for giving you more life force energy, and really good for health as well, to restore the body. This crystal, sorry, group 3, also removes fear and maximizes your potential that you're putting out. So again, really important to do your releasing, so that of these old things that didn't work, darkness that didn't work, because this darkness has led you to these new trails now, which is, this crystal is affirming that this is bringing you to your ultimate maximum potential. So whatever had to happen for you to now be in this energy to really just be Optimus Prime. to be your most optimal self. Group 3, I feel a little bit drunk. I have not consumed any alcohol, but your energy is just quite lovely and quite light and quite abundant, and quite victorious. So I feel like celebrating. I feel like you're going to go through some kind of celebration soon, Group 3, perhaps celebrating your own intuitive transformation within yourself. That's all I have for you, Group 3. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry this reading was a bit long, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Let me know if this resonated with you, and I will see you soon. Bye, Group 3.